not sure a lot what we were going to expect without Armani, because he is a big part of what we been about this year, and even though he's been struggling some, this is as good a team win as you can have, because everyone that went in the game contributed some way, somehow. And I told the coaches at halftime, if we only played 20 minutes, we'd be undefeated in the SEC. Because we've led every game, I think, at halftime in the SEC. But we told our guys at some point in time, we've got to talked about they're going to make a push and how are we going to respond to it. And I thought Kevin Punter played his best game of the year in terms of just sheer leadership. He was so vocal, communicating, and he was terrific. Dietrich obviously made some big shots, but it was just a great win, and I'm just really proud of our team.
You mentioned that they were going to make a run, and they made several runs in that second half. What do you think was the difference for your guys to keep that run off and to push the lead back out?
I think when they made the run, what we didn't want to do was tighten up, and we talked about trying not to flinch and come down but execute on the offensive end, not to come down. Dietrich took a quick shot early in the half, and we've been doing a little bit too much of that. The last two games, the first one we lost because of turnovers that led to easy baskets, bad shots that led to easy baskets. I thought that we were effective offensively in terms of when they made those pushes. We went to what we have been good at all year. And we knew we were going to score some points. We knew we just couldn't stop scoring, and we bogged down. Usually bad offense leads to bad defense, but tonight I thought our offense was really pretty good.
When they cut it to 1, I think you didn't miss again, a 6th straight to end the game. What was working well? What kind of poise did your team show?
Well, we have a little set where we were, obviously getting to the free throw line, and again, I think when you play 40 minutes and have to go up there and knock down free throws like KP did, and he was terrific at the line, and they made a great play. We had a play on it. We thought we were going to get one, and they ran through the passing lane. That was, again, we thought, and we were looking for the knockout right there, but they made a great defensive play themselves. And but got to the foul line, and then Robert Hubbs made a couple big baskets. Dietrich too. And I just thought our poise was the best it's been all year in a situation where being on the road and the team makes a push to get back, and our body language was good. That's why I didn't really feel like we needed to call a timeout, because I just felt like our guys were in a good place.
10 of 23 from three-point range. I know in the second half there were several times where guys stepped up and made three-pointers. How big was that to push the lead back out with guys coming out and making threes?
It's big. I mean, we're not a team that can throw the ball. I mean, you look at in-paint points. They're 34-18, and we can't do that. We try to do it a different way by our cutting, game, and trying to get guys working into that high percentage area in the lane. But I thought our threes, for the most part, right now off the top of my head, the only one I thought was a bad shot was one Dietrich shot in transition. I thought the other one came in the rhythm of what we're doing, and we're good. We've got to make threes. We need to make some, and we got off to a good start, and we really tried to simplify what we were doing with our guys. We made up our mind we're just going to run man offense versus zone or man, and because we had been standing around too much, looking at zones, and with that said, again, KP, what he did was, because he was moving the whole time on offense too, and but knocking down those shots were obviously huge for us.
Why do you think the poise might have been better this time, Rick, and why they were in a good place, you think?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I just, we spent a long time in the film room the other day, a long time after the game at Georgia, and talked about, they came out, and, we played a good half there, and you have to expect, just like tonight, they're going to come out and they're going to take it up a level, and that's what we talked about. There's another level we've got to get to. We've got to do it defensively, and we've harped on good offense will be good defense, and good defense will normally, again, we played solid defense, but our shot selection, turnovers have hurt us, so we really talked about the offensive execution, moving the ball, keeping the ball moving, keep it popping, and when you're in rhythm, we want you to be aggressive. But the communication was the best we've had all year. I mean, those guys were talking. When they came over to the timeout, they were really engaged. One time I asked, we went zone, and we didn't want to play zone with the 3 guards, but we did a little bit, and they did a good job going inside. But those guys looked over at me and wanted to get out of it, and I said, okay, it's your game, get out of it. And so that's what you like, is when they have a feel themselves and what they want to do. But the communication was the best it's been all year.
You you may have already said, address this, but what about Reese having to give you whatever he could against Ware just to?
Again, I did. I thought he played, you know, I told him if he had just played defense and rebound, and what did he end up with tonight? I thought in the first half he came up with a couple huge offensive rebounds for us. We got some of those, and I think that and he's a guy that can handle the ball. We know he can handle the ball, and he sees things, and so he did keep the ball moving a little bit. But they went at us inside. We knew they would. Admiral's going to have to learn. I mean, he's young and he's getting matched up against bigger guys. But I thought Derek, again, I thought everybody. I thought Kyle's minutes were good. I really thought Brad Woodson helped us a little bit. We've got two key guys with Armani out being in foul trouble. And he came in and he came up with an offensive rebound. One time made a great pass out for a great look on a three. And again, I'm excited for our guys because we've, as you know, we've lost some tough games. And for them to get this one, it's good.
Did you come here